Sahih al-Bukhari 2101. Narrated Abu Musa. Allah's Messenger said, "The example of a good companion, who sits with you, in comparison with a bad one, is like that of the musk seller in the blacksmith's bellows, or furnace. From the first you would either buy musk or enjoy its good smell, while the bellows would either burn your clothes or your house, or you get a bad nasty smell thereof." Sahih al-Bukhari 2102. Narrated Anas bin Malik. Abu Taiba cupped Allah's Messenger, so he ordered that he be paid 1 sa of dates and ordered his masters to reduce his tax, as he was a slave and had to pay a tax to them. Sahih al-Bukhari 2103. Narrated Ibn Abbas. Once the Prophet got his blood out, medically, and paid that person who had done it. If it had been illegal, the Prophet would not have paid him. Sahih al-Bukhari 2104. Narrated Abdullah bin Umar. Once the Prophet sent to Umar a silken two-piece garment, and when he saw Umar wearing it, he said to him, "I have not sent it to you to wear. It is worn by him who has no share in the hereafter, and I have sent it to you so that you could benefit by it, i.e. sell it." Sahih al-Bukhari 2105. Narrated Aisha. Mother of the faithful believers, I bought a cushion with pictures on it. When Allah's Messenger saw it, he kept standing at the door and did not enter the house. I noticed the sign of disgust on his face, so I said, "O Allah's Messenger, I repent to Allah and His Apostle. Please let me know what sin I have done." Allah's Messenger said, "What about this cushion?" I replied, "I bought it for you to sit and recline on." Allah's Messenger said, "The painters, i.e. owners, of these pictures will be punished on the day of resurrection. It will be said to them, 'Put life in what you have created, i.e. painted, that.'" The Prophet added, "The angels do not enter a house where there are pictures." Sahih al-Bukhari 2106. Narrated Anas. The Prophet said, "O Bani Najjar, suggest a price for your garden." Part of it was a ruin and it contained some date palms. Sahih al-Bukhari 2107. Narrated Ibn Umar. The Prophet said, "The buyer and the seller have the option to cancel or confirm the bargain before they separate from each other, or if the sale is optional." Nafi said, Ibn Umar used to separate quickly from the seller if he had bought a thing which he liked. Sahih al-Bukhari 2108. Narrated Hakim bin Hizam. The Prophet said, "The buyer and the seller have the option of canceling or confirming the deal unless they separate." Sahih al-Bukhari 2109. Narrated Ibn Umar. Allah's Messenger said, "The seller and the buyer have the option of canceling or confirming the deal unless they separate, or one of them says to the other, 'Choose,' i.e. decide to cancel or confirm the bargain now." Perhaps he said, "Or if it is an optional sale." Ibn Umar, Shurayh, Ashubai, Taz, Atta, and Ibn Abu Mulaika agree upon this judgment. Sahih al-Bukhari 2110. Narrated Hakim bin Hizam. The Prophet said, "The buyer and the seller have the option of canceling or confirming the bargain unless they separate, and if they spoke the truth and made clear the defects of the goods, then they would be blessed in their bargain, and if they told lies and hid some facts, their bargain would be deprived of Allah's blessings."